It's late, it's loose, and it's officially after hours. Welcome to the Mashup After Hours podcast, where anything can happen.
Welcome along to the Mashup After Hours podcast. I am John. These are the two Clares, and for the people listening on catch up, we're in touching distance. It's a weird scenario. Like we can literally hold on, where's my hand? We are, I promise, in the same room. It's a weird scenario because it's the first time we've actually been together.
Yeah.
Usually you're on the screen and
we're all looking at the screen
and
at each other. Yeah, it's a weird feeling. How are you doing?
Good. Yeah, doing really good. Doing really good, yeah.
10 episodes deep into the podcast, the finale for season 1, just for people that are listening or watching. But all the usual stuff coming, even though we are in person. A couple of extra little bits that we're going to throw in along the way. But, you know, it's all the usual shenanigans that's been happening for the last 9 episodes.
The podcast bread and butter.
The podcast bread and butter. I like that. So for people that are listening, watching, the question of the week this week, if tomorrow woke you up, let me start again.
Tomorrow woke you up.
If tomorrow you woke up famous, what would you be famous for? Ooh.
Good question.
That could be a good one. There might be some juice on this one. There is a bit of juice because we've got confession part two. Part two. I will recap your memory on that one, but this is, I think, by far the best confession we've had.
And also, can I just say as well that me and Claire don't know the confession.
No.
You don't know.
No, we don't.
It's always a surprise.
It's always a surprise.
Yeah, we find out when everyone else finds out.
Yes, absolutely. So that's juicy. And then we've got all the usual bits and bobs. We've got our 2 news stories each.
We do.
So get comfortable, relax, tell everybody to join us,
put your
feet up. Although I get told off for saying that. Put your legs up, I normally say on a Sunday night, and somebody commented saying, you can't say that on radio. Like,
no.
It's a bit different to put your feet up,
Yeah,
isn't it?
don't do that.
Yeah, just how you can change a word can sound completely different.
Absolutely.
But yeah, get comfortable, relax, and let's get going with episode 10. Let's talk about that first, actually. Episode 10. How do you think the podcast has gone? What's the reception been like? What's feedback been like? What have people been saying?
You go first.
I mean, you've had the most feedback.
I feel like I've had the most feedback. I'm surprised you let me come back after the first episode. I thought it was going to be a one and done for me.
After that one as well, when you realised that when it was half term and you realised all your students were on, you were like, that's
Leave me alone.
Yeah, you got to about episode 8, like, scar-free.
I nearly made it a full series without being spotted. No, in all honesty, the feedback's been really, really cool. It's been unusual, and I don't really know how to take it. Where students are like, Miss, I saw your podcast, and I was like, did you? Thanks. But no, it's been genuinely, it's been lovely, and I've really enjoyed doing it.
Yeah,
really enjoyed doing it.
It's been a blast. What about you, Miss Powell?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I had some good feedback as well. A lot of people who haven't really ever mentioned it before, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, I listened to your podcast." And you're like, "Oh, thank you."
Oh yeah.
Do you know, it's just really.
It's
nice.
surprising who actually listens and who watches as well.
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't
absolutely.
get to see this side of the TikTok.
not usually.
No, this is
the first for you guys. But obviously, I get to see all of it. But yeah, the feedback has been really, really good. Lots of people enjoying what we do and just like to tune in and sort of let their hair down and forget about the world and just listen to what we've got going off. I feel like we might need to adjust mics just a tiny bit because I did notice a little bit then you are a little quiet mouse, aren't you?
I'm not usually. That's very rare.
First for everything.
I'm just going to put you a bit closer
Yeah,
there.
there is a first for
that's
everything.
that. And mine should be all right as well. Yours are all right though, Claire. You're fine.
Thank you.
Just the one who's been on radio before, don't know how to put a microphone.
Don't go away. You are with the Mashup After Hours podcast.
So both my news stories this week, I didn't do anything serious at all this week. I didn't really fancy it. Right, this first one, it actually came from a video that I saw the other day. It's some dash cam footage, and it's from the police department in Ohio who shared it. Basically, you can see what they call sanitation workers, so a bin man, wheeling this bin over to his lorry, hooks it up, opens up the lid, and then this man pops out of the bin, And what had happened, and this is literally straight from like America's Dumbest Criminal, someone was being chased by the police, dumped his car, ran, hidden in a bin, not realising it's bin day.
Oh, wow.
And this bin man has dragged that bin to the lorry, opened it up, and this bloke's popped up. And what happened after was hilarious. This man falls out of the bin. The bin worker is literally going, it's here, it's here, it's here. And then you just see him sprint off into the distance, police officer chasing him, bits of rubbish like trickling off him at every single step. I think my favourite part of it, what do you think the police... I know.
I got a bip sensor.
What do you think the police department has nicknamed him?
Garbage.
They've nicknamed him Oscar the Grouch. So anytime he does anything at police, say, all right, Oscar, pipe down, Oscar.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. But it then got me thinking, what would you do in that situation? You're doing your standard job, whatever that may be, and you open a cupboard, you open a door, and there's literally a random person you've never met in your life in there going, shh, I'm hiding from the police. What are you doing?
It's a bit of a tricky situation,
It is.
really. It's like, what do you do? I mean, it depends on the person that finds them, I think, because if it's somebody who's going to rat them out and ring 999 or whatever and get them...
Also, me being me, I'd probably ask them lots of questions and find out what they've done. And see how bad it is.
Yeah.
If you've murdered someone, I'm calling the police.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But then there's that
all
worry
kinds
of
of crimes.
them murdering you.
Well, yeah, true.
You gotta be careful.
Crisscross.
Yeah, and then I'd be the one on the run.
You want some chocolate?
I'd be the one.
Sweeten them up. Sweeten them up.
I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah. It's a tricky one because, I mean, going back to the bin scenario, so I used to have a brief job at Biffa.
All right.
So used to be customer services. So I used to have everybody ringing up, complaining bins weren't being emptied or whatever. But in the training part of Biffa, obviously you have your bin men that go out and empty your bins. They have to check the bins, especially the big Biffa ones, because the big industrial ones, because homeless people have a tendency of getting in them and sleeping in them.
Yeah.
And there's history of people being tipped into the back of the bin lorry.
Yeah.
Completely blind, and obviously sometimes bin men can't hear it. I've got music in or
Of course
whatever.
they have, like, loud, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they check them now, don't they? They have to
have
like
to,
lift it.
Yeah, they have to check them. But there's a bit of a controversy going off topic a little bit in the local village because we've had new bins delivered.
The glass bins.
No, little brown bin for food waste,
Food waste.
which has got a lot of people's backs up. But the controversy thing is you have to buy your own bags for them.
See, did you not see? We've had these, but ours came with like a smaller caddy for inside, and then a roll of bin bags. So the first roll we get free, but then you have to buy the rest.
No, you didn't get any with this. I didn't even get a leaflet in mine.
So
Doesn't even tell you what to do with it.
Don't even know what you're doing.
No.
my boyfriend works for the council.
Okay.
And they had reports. They'd handed all these bins out, and they had reports that someone had been going around and stealing all the bags out of the bins, like these rolls of bags.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
They
I
had to
can
go to an area and
understand.
replenish them.
I can understand why people would do it.
I'm like, so.
Yeah, I mean, so the idea is now, apparently it's not just a local council thing, it's national.
It's government.
Yeah,
it's not a council thing. It's
a
government rolling
thing,
it out.
They were trying to encourage everyone to recycle more, and obviously because we've always put food waste in our
Normal.
in our green bin, which is our garden waste. But the saying that it's not great, it doesn't deteriorate very well when it's the garden waste. So the idea is to do it separate, but obviously, it is another thing you've got to do with your recycling and everything else. I mean, we're quite lucky. I mean, how many bins you got? Because your guys will be different to ours.
We've got
3.
You've got 3.
Yeah.
One for recycling.
It's blue bin for recycling, green bin for general, and black bin for glass.
See, we've got completely different. So
Yeah.
blacks are general.
Yeah.
Burgundies are recycling and greens are garden
Get
waste.
that.
I never got
Why
that,
not? Why
yeah.
not just have a universal British
So you
colour
move somewhere.
system?
If you move somewhere, you're like, I haven't got a clue.
It's so confusing.
Yeah.
Because I moved out of one county into another.
Yeah.
So and then it's learning all the bins, and we do like recycling with glass, but then we have a paper and cardboard.
Yeah.
And then we have a normal general waste, and then a garden,
Yeah.
and
So
then
even the recycling is
food
different.
waste.
It's not just a different colour.
Yeah. No,
This is a riveting conversation.
It is, yeah, we've completely gone off topic from people hiding in bins to how we recycle.
Oh, here's me trying to do a light-hearted story. Let's talk about
It's topical
bins.
though, isn't it? It's topical.
Is this when you know you're an adult?
Yeah.
When you talk about
Yeah,
bins?
I think this is very much an adult.
You have a conversation about bins.
Yeah, because we do. We whinge about the waste. We whinge about the roads. We're whinging about the government, politics and everything else.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the things that when you get older, they are huge topics of conversations, aren't they? And everybody has a different view on it. And
absolutely.
it'd be interesting to see what people say on TikTok as well, what your guys' views are regarding bins. But no, interesting that.
I genuinely thought you were going to say, be interesting to see what colour bins you guys have got at home on
What
TikTok.
colour bins have you guys got?
What do you guys
I'd love
have?
to know. I know a place, someone told me the other day that you're lucky we don't even have bins for our general waste. We have to leave the bags on the side of the road.
Some places
I feel
do
like that. Cats and rats
Foxes.
and everything
that'd be
else.
awful.
You'd be forever picking rubbish up.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got our green bin. We had a family of mice living in our bin for a while because, they have that period where they don't empty your green waste, your garden waste. And they chewed through the side of the bin. And the bins aren't little, thin plastic things. They're quite thick. There's a great big hole about that big.
At that point, do you look at it and go, you've worked hard to be there, I'll leave you there. You deserve that, okay.
Yeah. No, it was interesting to see a family of mice in your bin when you lift the bin lid up and they're all snuggled up asleep, which is quite cute.
It is quite
But you
cute.
don't want them near, really.
No.
It's not something you really want near your house. But no, interesting. I mean, what would you do in that scenario if you found someone in your cupboard or bin?
I think if I found someone in the cupboard, I genuinely think my first instinct would just be shut the door again. Be like, that's just not happened.
I mean, make you jump. That'd be the first thing.
Oh, God,
You'd
yeah.
be like,
And I think for me...
And then you'd open the door again just to make sure it's not you're dreaming.
It would be one of those where... Because I reckon, if you open the door and there's someone there who shouldn't be there, the first thing they would do is run. And if I'm honest, I'd probably let them. I'd probably let them and then do whatever. But if they just stood still... I have no idea what I'd do.
Yeah.
Just someone staring at you like, what are you doing?
Yeah. What kind of person are you when someone makes you jump? Do you scream?
Oh, I'm not
Do you
a good
lash
person.
out?
I'm not. So I'm not a good person. A few years ago in the office, a colleague came in and I was trying to have a cup of tea, and she came in. She made me jump, and I panicked and I slammed the mug down, and it just snapped the handle off, and then I was fuming with her for the entire day because I'd broken my mug and it was all her fault. She's like, I didn't make you break the mug. And I'm like, yes, but it was a chain reaction. No, I don't do well.
Are you a screamer?
Yeah. And also, you could tell me that you're going to make me jump and I will still jump. I do not go to the cinema and watch scary films. I just don't do scary films because even if someone slams the door and then it goes the music goes there's really loud music, I'm like and it's not even a scary part, but it's just Go on then, John. What about you?
What about me? What kind of jumper am I? I am one of those.
Oh, do you flail?
Yeah, I am. I'm a big wuss when it comes to things like that. I love making people jump.
Yeah.
I just don't like people making me jump.
Yeah.
One rule for one rule for another.
Have you seen the one though with the guy who jumps out of a bin and the bin man punches him, knocks him out? Have you seen that? Yeah.
Well, it's reaction though, isn't it?
Reaction,
It is. Yeah.
It's like self-defense
Fight or flight.
thing. Yeah.
I've seen a lot of jump scare videos
Yeah.
on YouTube and things, and people react all different ways. It's quite entertaining.
And when people walk into rooms and they don't think someone's there, and they're like,
yeah. Or when you stand with a mask at the window behind them, and that's scary. Someone did that to me when I was younger.
I don't even like it if I'm watching telly and the program that I'm watching, they're in a house and the curtains aren't shut and it's dark. I'm like, I can't. I end up watching the window and I'm like, I can't do that.
Something's going to happen there, I can tell.
Yeah. But I'm just like, and I'm like, why don't you just shut your curtains?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You can tell when there's a jump scare coming in a horror
Yeah.
film, can't you? Because the music changes and they look at something and nothing's there, and then they come back to it, and then
The music definitely makes it worse.
yeah, it does.
100%.
Builds up that suspense, doesn't
But
it?
even at home, sometimes I'll be watching telly and then my boyfriend walks in the room. I'm like,
I live here.
Which is watching Emmerdale.
yeah, exactly. I'll just be watching something that's not scary, and then he walks in and I'm like, or will start talking to me. I'm like, oh, I forgot you live here.
Yeah. It's always good if it is someone you live with and not just a random person.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, what are you doing here? No, interesting. I think that is open to interpretation in terms of how people would react, because I think it would be different.
No,
for
fight,
everybody.
flight, or freeze. I think it'd end up being.
To be honest, I'd probably run. I'd probably just shut the cupboard and then run myself. Because I'd be like, there's a person in my
where you
cupboard.
find them. If it's in your house, they definitely ain't supposed to be.
You
there.
probably would ring the police anyway if they were in your house.
But how
Because it's
would
like
you
a
go,
burglar, isn't
would
it?
you just leave them in the house, run out, and then ring, or would you just wait for them to come out?
I mean, here's another question then. So if you're walking down the street and you literally see someone like crouched behind a wall, and you look at them and they go, shh.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Are you walking by?
Is it?
I think they were playing hide and seek.
Was you?
Yeah.
Can I join in?
Yeah.
You start counting to 10, I'll go hide.
Well, no, because if there was a big police presence around and they were clearly looking for someone and someone was like, shh, don't tell, then I'd probably be like,
You'd do it subtly, wouldn't you? You'd be like,
But if I didn't see the police around, I probably would be like, oh, it's just someone playing hide and seek or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Stay tuned. More from the Mashup After Hours podcast coming up.
Subways, not the shop, not the sandwich shop, the trains. Subways in Japan have women-only carriages.
I find this really interesting.
Yeah.
Now, I had seen the headline for this, but I haven't seen the stuff that I put on the card. So I'll let you read some facts about that.
When they operate, so they're mostly during the morning, between 7 and 9, and then evenings 5 till 9, which are rush hours.
Yeah.
Though some do operate all day, so some have them whatever time you're travelling. They're most common on the commuter lines in Tokyo, Osaka, and Yokohama. I think I said that right.
Said.
Thank you. Indicated by pink, purple, or distinct stickers on the floor and
Very
windows.
stereotypical.
Yeah.
Often stating women only in English and in Japanese. It is largely an honour system, but passengers are expected to respect the designation. If you accidentally board one as a man, simply move to another car at the next station. And these carts were introduced to provide a safer, more comfortable environment due to high rates of harassment on packed trains.
I always feel like places like Japan and China and all that, they always do things first, don't they?
Yeah.
They're always the first to invent something or to come up with something that's... It probably is quite genius, really.
Yeah, definitely.
So question then, because obviously I'm a male, and it wouldn't bother me if there was a male only or a female only, or if they were mixed, it wouldn't make any difference. But would you feel more comfortable on a female only?
It would depend on what time of day.
Yeah.
For me...
Well, these are rush hours.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really busy.
It doesn't bother me if it's busy.
Yeah.
But if I'm getting the last train home...
And it's late and you're
and it's
the only
late
female.
and I'm on my own...
I get that.
Then you kind of... You have to have your wits about you.
But these are only rush hour times, aren't they? They're not late trains, are they?
Well, 5 till 9 p.m.
9's quite late.
Yeah.
Rush hour, but some obviously do operate all day.
Yeah.
And the trains might stop at 9. So
I mean, with that said, have you guys seen videos of people getting on and off the subways in Japan? Because they literally they have wardens on the platform that shove people in.
Really?
Yeah, it is quite violently shove them onto the trains, get as many people.
Chaos.
It is absolute chaos. So I do understand. For me, I wouldn't be able to cope with that.
No.
I would not. Being pushed and shoved and being quite short, I'd end up being elbowed in the head and all sorts. Whereas if it's a woman's only train, I just kind of feel like you're probably dealing with people around you who are very similar stature.
It would be a bit calmer.
And it would end up being a bit calmer,
Yeah, because it's quite intimidating when you've got... I'm thinking of London going on the tube, when you've got all these people in suits and stuff. And like Claire said, being short as well, I feel like you get lost in a crowd and people don't know you're there. So you're like, well, you can't see me.
Yeah, I get that.
But I do think it's sad that we have to do things like this, women's only carriages and stuff.
Yeah.
I get it and I understand it and I probably, I appreciate it and I appreciate the thought. But I just think it's sad that it's come to this point.
That it's come to this point, yeah.
That actually we can't just be...
Yeah, I mean, I'm going back to the being overwhelmed on... I mean, I couldn't imagine what it's like. I get overwhelmed on London Underground, and that's not nearly as bad.
No,
it can be, I can imagine, at chaotic times, at rush hour times. I've not really been on it at those times, but it is a bit overwhelming. For people that live there, it's normal.
And people push, don't they? And
People
you're like,
push, and you've literally got seconds to get on before those doors shut.
I've got a story about that, actually.
I've got a story about that as well.
Come on, I want to hear the stories. Come on, we're all intrigued.
So, because I volunteered at the 2012 Olympics, so I got the tube every single day for the 2 weeks.
You volunteered at the 2012 Olympics, and we're only just finding this out.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's the big Olympic fan. I can't believe you didn't tell us this sooner.
I know, but it's that she keeps going on about the Winter Olympics, not what I did, the Elite Olympics, the
what
summer
did you do
ones.
at the Winter Olympics?
I
Winter
was
Olympics,
the summer. No, I was
Olympics.
at the XL, and I loved the fact that I was at the XL because at that one singular venue, we had taekwondo, we had Greco-Roman wrestling, we had boxing, we had table tennis, we had badminton, all of them in one area. So with the way it worked is I would basically turn up in the morning and you'd get given an area. That area might be ticketing in the morning and then just general sort of walking around the halls. Or you might go into the actual sports. So I managed to watch every single sport that was in that area.
So were you at the opening and closing ceremonies as well?
I wasn't at the opening. I was down in London, but I wasn't. I could have got tickets or I could have applied for tickets, but I would have had to have gone on my own, and I was only 18 at the time. So I chose to not try and get tickets, and I ended up watching it with my auntie, which, to be fair, was I loved that.
Oh, they were brilliant, weren't they? The opening was
I loved our Olympics. I loved every single second I was down in London for it. I really did.
I feel like that whole Olympics,
unbelievable.
I think the whole Olympics in London, I think we nailed it.
We did very well. I'm very proud of what we did.
Yeah.
I remember being on the tube when Jessica Ennis won one of her medals, and the tube conductor went, "Ladies and gentlemen, just want to inform you that Jessica Ennis has just done this," and the whole tube absolutely erupted in clapping and applause.
Oh, that's nice.
But yeah, my tube story. So I was heading down to a tube, and this person behind me came, shoved me out of the way. Literally, I went flying, like a good few meters I went to get on this tube. And I had enough time to steady myself, walk back to the door and get on the tube. And I was like, I just stood next to him and went, "You in a hurry, mate?" And he looked at me and he was like, I went, did you really need to shove me? We're both here. And he was like, I was in a rush. I went, okay.
Yeah, well, we're on the same train.
We're literally on the same train
It's like
after I've been
when
shoved.
cars overtake you and then you're both at the same set of traffic lights and you're like, there was no point
You got
in
far.
that.
You got far, didn't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I won't lie, for the majority of the time I was there, and every single time I go to London, I find the London Underground system quite nice. Yes, it can get busy, but it's like weirdly organised, and people are quite
It's straight to
British
where you want to
and
be.
considerate.
Yeah.
Let them off, you then get on,
yeah.
like all this stuff. But that one person was just an absolute plonker.
I mean, I definitely try and avoid it at the busier times. But also, I don't think sometimes people, especially tourists, I don't think we realise how close a lot of the stations actually are. You know, if you walk it, you don't realise how close they actually are.
Yeah.
Obviously, sometimes you're going quite far, so you need to get the tube. But sometimes you're like, actually, I can walk it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you
quite
can.
nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff around the corner.
It is a simple way to get around London.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Efficient, without any messing or having to queue or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, I can understand now. Like Mark's just put, it's going to end up with a women and men only spaces like We're All Monsters. It does single men out a little bit.
It does.
I think if they brought it to the UK, I think it wouldn't go down well.
No.
And I also think that it would bring up the very, very topical conversation about sort of transgender men. Are they allowed on or not? And all this stuff.
Of course.
It is a really, like, as a woman, I kind of feel like if there was a woman's only train and it's late at night, am I getting on that? Yes, I am. However, that's not the bigger issue.
No.
Yeah.
The bigger issue is we should feel, no matter what your gender
Safe
is,
in your own
We all
should
should feel
safe.
safe. Yeah.
so that's the bigger issue that needs to be dealt with.
absolutely.
Rather than, well, we'll deal with it by giving
I
you
think China's way of handling things, though, or Japan, or where is this?
Japan.
So Japan's way of handling things is very different
Yeah.
It is,
to the rest of the world. And if anyone were going to do it, and bring it in.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Japan.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how it goes. I think if it was brought into the UK, there'd be some kickback.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So my tube story.
Go on
So
then.
I was probably about 19, 20.
Mm-hmm.
And I had stayed over and I had a suitcase and I was with a friend and I got on the tube and the door shut as I was getting my case on. So the door shut and my main case was outside the tube and I had the handle and I was obviously like 19, 20. My friend's there waving at me and then people on the tube were actually helping me and we were all like pulling this suitcase trying to like pull it out so that I actually had the whole suitcase.
Did you manage to get it in?
Yeah,
Wow.
the doors
That's
opened.
lucky.
The doors opened again and
Yeah.
got in.
Jesus, 'cause sometimes they don't, do they?
We had to
No.
take some force.
Yeah, I've seen people when
Yeah.
we went to London last year not actually get on with the families.
Yeah.
Because there's just no room. Some of them are really packed. They're packing like sardines, don't they?
See, if I ever go with anybody, I'll always say, if obviously there's another tube, but the problem with that is there's another tube 30 seconds later or 2 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
But you've got to be careful because if you lose someone and they get off, you usually don't have signal, you can't ring them.
Yeah.
So you don't know where they are.
Yeah.
So if I'm with someone and we lose each other, I say, look, go to where we're going, go to the last stop, because otherwise they'd get off at the next stop
Yeah.
and then you wouldn't know where they are and
Yeah.
you've lost
See,
them.
I'm
haven't you?
actually the opposite. I say to them, get off at the next stop, stay exactly where you are on the platform. When the next train comes, I'll literally see you on the train and get back on.
Well, yeah, I suppose
Yeah.
you could do, yeah.
Because I'm very like uber organised when I go to London. I'm like, we are getting this train on this line at this time and doing this and doing that. So people tend to look at me and go, where are we going?
You're the when they're like, there's always two people there's two people in a relationship and one person is the one with the passport with the itinerary and the other person doesn't know where they're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is literally Will for a honeymoon, by the way. I keep saying, oh, so when we do this, and he's like, are we doing that? And I'm like, yes, we did talk about it. And I'm like, okay.
Remember,
he's
we did have that
literally just going to be
conversation.
following, just looking up and looking around.
Yeah. Mark says, I've been on the London Underground 5 times. Every time I've got lost, I'd rather walk.
Yeah.
Fair.
So I find it is a bit confusing to figure out if you need to be at like a certain point in London.
Yeah.
Figuring out which ones you need to get onto and then finding
also,
the right
like,
platforms.
If you go like northbound or southbound, eastbound or westbound, and some people are like, oh, you want the eastbound train? I'm like, no, I'm just going to look at the list of where it goes
Yeah, that's
and
what I have
choose.
to do.
I'm not going to be
And
like,
it's
oh
so
yeah, I need to
cheap
eastbound.
as well, isn't it?
It is really
you
cheap.
just like scan your card on the way in,
Yeah.
wherever you get off, you scan it again. Talking like £1
if you've
sometimes.
got a rail card, if you've got an Oyster card
Yeah.
like they used to have, and
Yeah.
you've got a rail card, you can link them up
Yeah.
so you
Yeah,
can get a
you can,
discount.
Yeah. No, it is very good.
Yeah.
There are other undergrounds though in this country, right? Am I
Yeah.
right in saying there's one in Manchester?
I think
About
there's one in
Underground. I know there's
Manchester.
lots of tram like networks, but I don't know about undergrounds.
Newcastle have one. They have the metro.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. I know there was somewhere else.
You are listening to The Mashup After Hours Podcast.
All right, should we do my news story then?
Yes.
So get ready for this one. So this is about a funeral crasher
Oh Lord.
with a difference.
Right. Okay.
So a 74-year-old retired army veteran in Bihar has stunned the village after staging his own funeral while still alive. So Mahan Lal from Conchi village in the Gaya district organised the full ceremony complete with traditional rituals. Dressed in white, he even had family and friends carry his arty to the cremation ground as locals gathered believing it was real. But when they arrived, Mohan Lal suddenly got up and revealed the entire thing was staged, saying he wanted to see who genuinely cared about him. Instead of cremating a body, he set fire to the symbolic bier as a song played in the background. After the ashes were immersed in the river, he rounded off the day by hosting a feast for everyone who attended, leaving villagers amused and even more a little bewildered.
You'd be fuming.
I'd be
You know,
fuming.
like if you'd have booked that day off work,
Yeah.
like you've taken annual leave for that funeral,
For shits and giggles.
and
You've
then you
wasted
get
my
there,
day.
yeah, you've wasted an annual leave
Yeah.
day.
I mean, we're familying on this. There's a lot of open questions here. Who knew about it? Someone's got to have
Yeah.
known. Like the funeral directors wouldn't have approved that over here. Wouldn't have happened.
No.
How's he managed to get away with it? I don't know.
I mean, it is. And I get in one sense why he's done it, because people always say like, "Oh, I wonder who would come to my funeral. I wonder what people would say and what lovely things would get said." Because lots of people are saying, "Oh, if you'd say it at a funeral, say it before you have to
Yeah.
get to that
Yeah,
point and
yeah.
all that stuff." So I do get it for that element, but the amount of emotional like turmoil you'd put through
The roller coasters, yeah.
and then it's also thing of, oh, like Barry's died. It's like, no, he hasn't. It's his third time he's done it. Like, no one would believe you anymore.
Yeah, the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah.
Also, all of that money that's been spent on it.
Yeah.
I mean, he will have funded it, surely.
I think he's funded it, yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's still, it's still money.
You just imagine like going to a funeral and like, oh, it's so sad. And then he goes, ta-da, I'm alive.
Do you know what though? It's a little bit like the boy who cried wolf, isn't it?
Yeah,
And when
yeah,
it,
for sure.
Next time he dies, no one
when he
will
actually
do
does it, no one's going to be there.
No.
They're going to be
I
like,
mean,
no, he's not.
With that said, they might still go and go, well, last time put on a wonderful buffet spread.
We got a big feast out of it.
Excellent
You
sausage
get
rolls.
great food.
But what he
Yeah.
has done is kicked himself really because no one's going to actually come to his proper funeral.
No,
No.
probably not.
So he's got to see what people would have
Yeah.
thought at his actual funeral, but now he's going to get
What are
to
there
die.
not other ways of finding out what people think of you? Could you not just like have a big
Ask.
party
Send
or
a survey out.
the survey says,
Just ask people. It's a lot easier and cheaper.
Yeah, but
Put
it's a bit
barbecue
weird
on
though,
after,
isn't it?
can't
It's
you?
like, what do you think of me? It's just a bit of a.
If you share your opinion, I'll give you a plate of food. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on down.
Yeah. You know, I like it though. I think it, like I said, there's other ways to find out if people
Yeah, it
like you,
definitely
but
is.
killing yourself off and having a fake
Also,
funeral isn't.
I wonder if because you can actually hire criers for your funeral.
You can, yeah.
What people that
People that
come
cry,
and cry. Just come and cry
they'll-
for you, yeah.
Depending on how much you pay them, depends on like how they'll cry.
How
So
much
they
they
can
cry
wail or
for.
they'll yeah.
What?
So,
Hold on a minute.
so he's probably got
No,
someone.
hold on. Let's backtrack. Hold on. Let's backtrack. There are people that will come and cry for a fee
Yes.
at a funeral.
Yep. And there are different levels of crying as well. So there's like a little like
a little sniffle.
like a little, and then there's like a proper
Yeah,
proper
there's
cry. There's
two
different
to three tiers.
yeah. And people get paid for it.
Do we
So
know the price of this
oh no,
service?
no! I think it's quite big in America.
Quite hush hush.
Yeah.
But I wonder if you got someone.
Yeah. It's the same at weddings. You can pay to have someone cry at your wedding.
What?
Yeah, happy tears at your wedding. Again, that particular one I know is an American thing.
Like I'm only just discovering people like pretending to be like waiters and then coming out in song. But now at 36, almost 37, I'm learning you can pay to have someone come and cry.
So I wonder if he'd done that. I wonder if some people in there didn't actually know him.
Yeah. There to
And
set the
actually were
mood.
crying there to set
Yeah.
the mood just in case he'd done it before. Or
This is
something.
definitely a clip, by the way, because I am discovering this at 36.
Yeah.
If I'm Googling this when I get home.
There's
tonight.
people in Las Vegas whose job it is to literally be
It's got to be
wedding
active
guests.
actors, right?
Yeah, just wedding guests, because obviously people go
Or
on
just
alone.
very emotional people.
It's not even like sometimes like they're not even cries. Their job is literally, can you just sit in the audience of our wedding so when we have pictures it looks like people have come. That's their job in Vegas.
It's a sad job,
you
though, isn't it?
imagine?
Can you tell people what do you do for a living? Oh,
I just watch
I just-
weddings.
I just cry.
Just watch
for a living.
weddings. Yeah.
although I'd be quite good at it because I honestly I can watch anything on telly now.
The Andrex advert comes on.
Anything.
Whoa!
No, honestly, like when Mary Poppins said goodbye, when she left and the kids said goodbye to her, I cried.
Are you going
are
to try at the end of this
that.
podcast?
When they look, yeah, probably. When Nemo went missing, I cried. When they found Nemo, I
Nemo's
cried.
Quite sad, though.
Yeah.
When I see like an older couple and they're like holding hands, I cry.
Oh,
Did you cry when
God.
Mufasa died? From Lion King?
Yeah, but I can't really remember watching Lion King as a kid. I have watched it, but I think it was on in the background.
I learned something today from a random clip. You know, I can't remember the actual language, but you know the main song, that Savannah.
Yeah.
Do you know what that is translated into English? Ah, it's a lion.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's a lion.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
It's a lion.
Oh my God, it's a lion. That's genuinely what it is.
Yeah, girl, I saw that one
Yeah.
as well.
Let's see if anyone can make you cry in the comments. That's a bit
Oh,
of a
no,
challenge.
go.
Can we make Claire cry in the comments?
I won't pay you.
Step inside. It's safe here. Mostly. Anonymous confessions, cringy moments, and stories you can't unhear. Welcome to The Confession Booth.
I've been
Right.
waiting all week for this.
This is juicy. So
All
I
week.
want to remind you from episode 3. This is the orange under the chin clip.
Was this your first episode?
No, she
No,
came
my
on
second.
second, yes.
Yeah.
So, right. So, recap. what happened were a girl has got with a guy, but she recognises the guy's dad, and she thinks it might be someone she slept with.
Yes.
But she's not 100% sure, and we kind of joked about it. One way of finding out, how do you go about that?
Playing the
orange
under the chin.
Yeah. Maybe we'll play a game, and we've been here before. Remember
Yeah.
that? Yeah. So we did ask at that particular time, we would love a part 2.
Mm-hmm.
And they followed through.
We have part 2, which once proves that they've listened.
Wonderful.
And they what? Yes.
I wonder if she's listened with said person or boyfriend.
Well, we'll find out.
Because if you're in that scenario and you listened to it and you think, hold on a minute, this is my girlfriend that's sent in this confession. Would you be able to put two and two together?
Know? Surely it wouldn't be the boyfriend going, hold on, this is my girlfriend. Surely it would be the boyfriend's dad going, oh my God, this is my potential daughter-in-law.
Or would you like fess up and say, I wrote that confession in?
Or she would be listening to it, like in the kitchen or something, just doing the dinner. And then it comes up and she's like,
you would like, can you believe this woman here? This woman wrote into this podcast.
Out of curiosity, what would you do in this scenario?
Right, so she has written back. So here we go. Get ready. Part 2.
Oh, I'm so excited.
For the confession booth. So, dear John and the two Clares, after my anonymous confession on your show, I decided I was just going to ignore the possibility it would ever come up. I convinced myself my boyfriend's dad had probably forgotten. If I smiled through dinners, avoided eye contact, and pretended it never happened, surely it would stay buried. It's a reasonable thing to assume.
That's not the end.
But
last weekend made everything worse. We were at his parents' house for his mum's birthday. Big family gathering, everyone there. At one point, I was in the kitchen alone when his dad walked in. Just the two of us. He looked at me a little too long and said, "Have we met before?" With an orange under his chin. She says, my stomach dropped. I laughed it off and said I didn't think so, but he kept staring at it like he was trying to unlock a memory. Then he added, "You look very familiar." I nearly confessed on the spot, she says. Later that evening, after a few drinks, they're a bit intoxicated now, things are getting a bit looser, he started telling a story about his wild phase. Years ago, I mentioned a girl he met once, who he was unexpected but unforgettable. Yeah. He didn't name her and didn't look at me directly, but I felt completely exposed. What made it worse was that his wife was sitting right there, involved in the conversation. She's put swingers with a question mark.
Quite possibly by the sounds of it.
Hall pass with a question mark.
I genuinely have no idea. He was married.
It's weird that he's having this conversation with his wife there.
Yeah.
So
I mean, she's obviously known about it. Do you know what I mean? She obviously knew about the wild side.
But
maybe.
It might be that that's not the boyfriend's mum. That might be stepmom, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe they've been married since.
Could be.
Well,
There's a lot of open questions.
Oh my goodness!
3 more paragraphs to get through. Now my boyfriend has started talking about moving closer to his parents, maybe even buying a house nearby. He keeps saying how much he loves how well I get on with his family. Every time he says that, I feel like I'm living inside a ticking time bomb. As we were leaving that night, we did the usual hugs at the doors. His mum hugged me, my boyfriend kissed me goodbye, and then his dad hugged me too.
With the orange under the chin.
As he pulled away, he quietly said in my ear, "Good to see you again." Not nice to meet you, not lovely seeing you, good to see you again. Then he smiled, a knowing smile. I haven't slept properly since. I don't know if he fully remembers, if he's bluffing, or if he's waiting for me to say something first. All I know is my boyfriend is house hunting near his parents. His dad definitely knows, and I'm one Sunday roast away from everything blowing up. Do I come clean? Do I take it to the grave? Please help in capital letters at the bottom.
Oh no.
I don't feel like this is a finished story. I think we might have a part 3 in
Next
series 2. Yeah.
It's going to go on for 8.
It's going to be a long,
we're going to have 2 each
story,
series, aren't we?
It's interesting. It's getting juicy.
It is. This is our own little soap opera.
It is, yeah.
The fact that he whispered to her.
Yeah.
Like the fact that in the kitchen he was like, "I really recognise you." He was probably trying to see if what her reaction will be. He probably has been like, "I recognise her."
Good to see you again, he said.
And if he said in my wild days there was someone who was unforgettable.
But do you think it's just coincidental? Like, he could have just
maybe
said
she's
that.
reading
And maybe,
into it.
maybe she's overthinking it a bit too much.
But why would someone say to you, like, good to see you again? Although, I
they have
suppose...
met before.
Yeah, they have met before.
Yeah.
But why would you whisper it to them? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is a bit weird.
You'd be like, oh, it's been good to see you
a bit
again,
creepy,
John.
that, isn't it? Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
it's good to see you.
But it might have just been like,
See you
as he was giving her hugs, like, oh, good to see you again. But so it came across as a whisper, but it just happened to say it as they were hugging.
Yeah.
And also, I suppose it's one of those things, isn't it? When you know something, and then every time you're in a room with that person, you'll think, oh no. Yeah. And so everything they say, you'll then be like, you'll think, oh no, like I can't say anything. So maybe it is just reading into it. Maybe he is just being friendly.
Yeah.
And it is just because of that, you're like, oh no, I can't, you know.
How does she address this? If it is the man that she thinks it is.
Well, I don't know, because it's awkward, isn't it? Because you don't want to say
You can't say anything to boyfriend.
You don't want to say anything to him, because if it's not him and someone who looked like him, then you're going to look like a fool.
I think the question you've got to ask yourself is, what would you benefit from knowing the answer to this?
Yes.
So if you knew the answer, so you definitely know it's him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what are you going to do with that information?
Yeah.
Like, are you going to tell your boyfriend? Because if the answer is no, then surely it's best on, because then you can plead ignorance.
Or are you going to run away with him? You know, like drop everything and be like, actually.
That would
Is she
literally
secretly
be,
hoping that it is him?
Yeah, well.
We don't really know, do we? Like,
I mean, in that scenario, you've got to say, if you see that person and there's some feelings that are going on there that you didn't know were there, you can't keep going with that boyfriend then. Like, whether something happens with that man or not, clearly that other the younger gent isn't the right one. Can't play him.
Yeah.
But I think you just kind of got to think, what do you want, like, out of the situation? Like, if you ask him and it's not him, like, all that's going to do is might create an awkward conversation where his dad then says, really weird, because your missus asked if I slept with her earlier.
That's true.
Or if you say, like, I don't know, oh, I had wild days too, and then it wasn't him.
And then he's getting the wrong idea, and he's like, oh, yeah.
He tells his son, he's like, oh, she had wild days, you just want to be careful of that one.
I mean, it does open, it is suggestive that maybe they have got a bit of an open relationship, mum and dad, because unless they are, it is stepmom now, maybe. Are they swingers? Has he had an all pass? Is it okay for him to do those
Completely
kind of things?
consensual,
She's fine with it, because some people have that relationship.
Yeah.
It's not everyone's cup of tea, but, you know.
Yum.
I feel like there's got to be a part 3. I feel like it won't end. I mean,
I feel
this
like,
was a few weeks ago, so a couple of Sunday dinners will have happened since.
A part 3, a part 4.
Yes.
Definitely
So
for
are
series 2.
we saying every series finale?
Yeah.
Yes.
Update, please.
Yes, we want some more.
The first episode and the last episode of every series.
Yeah, but whoever that is, it is a tricky situation to be in.
Because I think either way it's difficult.
Yeah.
I think
there's no easy way to go about it, is there? Without
I
telling
feel
somebody.
that if that is him and he knows it's him, and I think he's possibly figuring out that she knows, I think the dad is going to call her out on it before she does.
You reckon?
Yeah. I think he at some point is going to sit down and go, I think that we know each other before this.
Yeah.
But then, how would you feel if, like, then there's the son, knowing that your dad, years ago, did that before you met this person? And then does it change his relationship with her and thinking that, like, you know,
So
my dad's been here?
Is
Do you know what I mean?
the question for you, Claire? If you found out that your boyfriend had slept with your mum.
Oh, don't even go there. Don't even go there. Don't even. I'm not even thinking about that question.
But what if? What if?
It will not be a thing. My mum's a very happily married woman and has been for over 40 years. Thank you very much.
It's an interesting one.
You don't want to think of your own parents, thank you.
Oh, right.
What if you had slept with your boyfriend's?
Right. I'm putting it out there. This is not a question you can ask me, because my boyfriend's my boyfriend's dad has passed away.
Oh, right, okay.
And my mum has passed away.
Right, okay. So it won't work, would it?
If someone said to me, "What would you do if Willa slept with your mum?" I'd be like, I'd be a bit concerned because she's dead. Like, it's not going to work, is it?
No.
Yeah.
It's a whole other kettle of fish to deal with.
This will be a scenario not just for this confessor, but this will have happened to a lot of people.
Oh, God, yeah.
This is not just a one case scenario. This is a.
But wouldn't you always be on guard? You'd always around that person, especially if they've whispered in your ear and they've said, "Oh, lovely to see you again."
Yeah.
Probably just in passing, just like, "Oh yeah, really nice to see you."
I have heard of boys sleeping with girlfriends' mum.
Older women.
Yeah.
But I've never heard it with the dads.
No, I think it does happen.
Yeah.
It does happen.
Yeah.
I've got a few friends who are with like significantly older men. Like, it's completely settled down, like really happy. Like, not like a one night fling, it's like a genuine relationship, but there's like a 40-year age gap.
They do say as well, don't they? And I think it's a scientific fact, so I'm not like offending anybody here. But they do say that it takes men mature a lot at an older age than women.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably one reason why a lot of women like older men.
Yeah.
Fair point. There you go.
I have been sent from the future to save the world. You must come with me if you want to live.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Save the world later, big guy. It's my turn in the studio.
This is very important.
Yeah, and we know you'll be back. You say it every time, and every time you come back older but still in ridiculously good shape, putting me and my 30-something dad bod to shame.
You should work out.
I do. I work out which songs to play for the next 3 hours. Now skedaddle. John's Weekend Mashup, live every Sunday from 9 a.m. on Craig's Radio.
I'll be back.
For the first time in several decades, Antarctica increased by more than 100 billion tonnes of ice per year.
Nice.
It's lovely, isn't it? Because you just hear so much like,
Doom and gloom.
it's melting, it's
Global warming.
global warming, all this. And actually, those yogurt pots that we are washing to
changing.
recycle
We are
helping.
We're slowly progressing and getting better.
That rainbow of bins that I've currently got on my driveway, it's worth it.
It is actually, and washing our yogurt pots to recycle them is actually working.
And all those terrible light bulbs that take 3 hours to actually get bright
God,
in the
I hate
house.
them.
The eco-saving
them.
ones. They're horrible, aren't
Have
they?
you found now that batteries last like half an hour?
Yeah.
I mean,
Is
to
that
be
'cause you're
fair,
buying them from the pound shop?
if you get decent quality batteries, they do last. There is a significant difference in
They're
brand
about
batteries.
20 quid in price.
Yeah.
But there is a difference. There is a difference.
there
I
is a
suppose
difference.
if you're buying the cheaper ones, you end up paying more, don't you?
do.
Because
Quality, aren't you?
You absolutely are.
Are you buying the Kodak ones that last about
3 seconds.
3 seconds,
And then by the time you put the lid back on, no, off we go again.
them red ones from B&M. I can't think what they're called, but they're like red and white.
If they're from B&M, then that's
they're
probably your
like
answer.
Panasonic ones, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Cheap ones. She's a cheap battery buyer, guys. We found it. We found her. She's here. The cheap battery buyer.
Oh, God, people are going to read into that, aren't they?
No comment.
Oh, that's it. Finished. No, but give us some facts.
I
I
was
know
going to
you've
say,
got
did you
some.
want the facts?
Yes, I
about them
want the
or not?
facts. Let's change the topic.
So, after years of losing an average of 142 to 157 billion tonnes annually during the 2010s, the continent shifted to a net gain of a...
What's tickled you?
It's just because I feel like I'm at school reading in front of a class.
You are in front of TikTok.
No, but you know when you're like in front of a class and say,
She's crying, guys. We told you it happened.
We've done it.
you've done it, there you go. You've done it, oh. Oh, guys. Does someone else want to read it for me?
Can't you see your eyes too watery? You're making me cry.
This is why we're not trusted to do this together.
Why we
This
shouldn't
is-
do it in person.
No, we're not going to get through it.
I could have mascara everywhere. Hold on, let me get a tissue.
gosh.
I've put a pack of tissues behind me because I thought this would probably happen. Oh, dear.
start looking at you. Even the camera don't know what to do with itself. Look. They all move.
I know.
Apart from mine.
You look like you're doing that dance. She set me this way, that forward and backwards over the Irishie.
What, mum to film my tongue? Oh, dear. Could someone else go?
Oh my God.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
I don't even know why that was. I don't even know why that was.
Why are you so high pitched? Right, pass it to the teacher. Pass it to the teacher.
Right, so
Give it
we
here.
Come on, Claire.
Oh no.
Miss
You can do it.
Right, where
is
are we?
going to do it for me. There's nothing rude on there. No one's drawn anything.
Oh, I'm just trying to figure out where you were.
Drawn it would have been even funnier.
Oh my
It
God.
would be.
Right, so the big gain after years of losing an average of 142 to 100 billion tonnes annually. 2010s, the continent shifted to a net gain of approximately 108 to 119 billion. Oh God! Right, the cause. It's snow.
What were you even listening to? I don't even know what we're talking about.
I think we should give this up.
Anyway, the planet's a lot better.
Yeah, the planet's doing great. Well done, guys. We're not going to be underwater by 2028.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my
I've cried.
God.
There you
Great
go.
story.
I've cried.
Can't.
Oh dear.
I think.
Let's all have a drink.
Oh wow. No. This is going to be a nightmare.
It's like at school when they're like, don't laugh. You know when you sat next to your
can
friend
never
and they're
say
like,
that.
don't laugh, and you just... As soon as they say it, you just laugh.
What? You can't turn that screen off.
Shall I go into a different room?
no.
Shall I go stand in the naughty corner?
We should all sit in separate rooms next time.
This is
That's what we normally do.
this will probably be the last one. The first
I hope you enjoy this now and again.
in-person one.
Yeah, season 2's cancelled, guys. Yeah.
Stop it.
I mean, this is very entertaining for everybody.
It'll make a great clip. Shall I go next?
Oh man. By all means.
Have you finished that news story now? Are you ready to move on? None of us know what actually happened and why the world's in a better state.
The ice age is growing. The ice. Antarctica is getting more ice.
Lovely.
That's
Great.
brilliant.
I'm really happy for them
Fantastic.
penguins.
That's what we're really happy about.
Oh.
So mine's about the skipping your step.
Yep.
I'm gonna bite my side of my mouth.
Stamp on your toe.
This is the Mashup After Hours Podcast.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
I genuinely can't see. So this one's about the skipping your step then. So it turns out when you're happy, you really do have a skip in your step. And now there's science to prove it. Are you ready for it? So a new study from the University of Colorado Boulder in 2026 has found that happiness triggers a release of dopamine in the brain, the chemical linked to motivation and reward. That dopamine boost actually makes us move faster with more energy towards things we want. In simple terms, when we're feeling good, our brains tell our bodies to speed up a little, making our walk lighter, quicker, and even a bit bouncier. So next time someone tells you look like you've got a spring in your step, they might absolutely be
have.
right. Bit of an interest. Are you a skippy person? Like, ooh, I don't know, how does it look when you've got a skip?
Well, I was kind of skipping-y, dancing-y around the
Sat on the wrong
supermarket because they were playing like S Club and Steps and all things from like that we grew up with. So around the supermarket, I was pushing the trolley and I was like, a little boogie.
Just Clare bobbing up.
Like, you know, like, and then my boyfriend was like, shall we get this? Yeah, put it in the trolley.
She's doing the whole dance move to it.
And I was
Anyone's got
like,
CCTV of that, we'd love to see
5,
it.
6, 7, 8.
Oh God! I mean, it makes sense though, because it's all to do with body language at the end of the day.
Yeah.
How you walk is your body language, and if you're feeling down, like your shoulders will be stooped and
And you'll
dragging
probably
your
walk
feet.
a bit slower.
Yeah, like it's one of the things that, like when there's a standardized sort of like mental health questionnaire, and one of the questions on it is about how you talk and how you move, and it's to do with, do you ever talk or move so slowly that other people notice it to the point where they ask if you've been like drinking or something like that, and you hadn't been, and that's the same thing, but obviously on the opposite scale.
Yeah.
So it makes complete sense. Like if you're in a good mood, you do move, like your shoulders will be back, and you'll be happy, your chest will be proud, and it makes perfect sense. I definitely know that you can see from how I walk if I'm in a good mood or a bad mood.
Yeah,
100%.
I think if you're in a bad mood, you slouch.
I walk down the corridor and students go, oh no. Uh-oh.
Smashing things on the way down the corridor, beating things up.
Year 7's into lockers, get out.
Being the big bully at school. I think your body language is all about how you're feeling, how your mood is. But now there's science to prove that we do have a bit of a skip and a step when you are in a good mood. I like it.
Stay tuned. More from the Mashup After Hours podcast coming up.
This one, it is about a very, very clever dog and a butcher.
Okay.
So, a butcher has reported that this dog kept walking up to the counter and just sat at the counter and would patiently wait, staring at sausages every single time. And the butcher, to begin with, thought he was like lost or stray or whatever. So looked at his collar and noticed on his collar that there was a note and there was some cash. And what the owner had done is he trained the dog to go to the butcher's, sit at the butcher's. The butcher would then read the note saying, can I have like 8 sausages? Here's the cash for it. So then the butcher would take its money, put the sausages in a bag, attach them to the collar, and then the dog would skip off home, absolutely happy as Larry, with his sausages for his owner.
With his skipping his step as well.
With his skipping his step.
Skipping his step.
And I mean, putting aside the fact that being able to teach an animal that level of, right, you're going to go here, sit here, like...
That's amazing.
Absolutely incredible. And also the fact of, could you imagine being that butcher like, oh, look, stray dog, trying to get food, and then looking and going, oh, no, this is planned. Yeah. So my question...
I do have a question about that, but yeah, you go.
If you could train a pet to do something, whether it's in your house, whether it's out of your house, what would you train it to do? I know what I'd train my cat to do.
Use the toilet.
See, that doesn't bother me. Timo just finds somewhere outside and goes.
Yeah, well, mine does, to be fair.
Yeah.
Not our garden, somebody else.
The child or the pet? I'd teach my cat to make me cups of tea. Ooh, imagine being laid in bed and then a cup of tea just being delivered to you where the cat...
Throws it on you. Yeah, it's something life, aren't they?
Yeah.
I don't know, because obviously I don't drink tea or coffee.
Well, there's that out then. That's that out.
I don't know.
Have you got a cat?
No, we haven't got any pets.
Nothing. No. Would you consider? Have you thought about it?
Yes, but it's not very fair because we both work very long hours.
That's a fair point.
And usually out pretty much the whole day, and I just don't think it will be very fair at this point in our life.
Mm-hmm.
We might at some point.
Cats are better for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cats
They're
can
a bit more
literally...
independent,
Yeah,
aren't
they're
they?
very, very independent. Yeah. And they only love you on their terms, unless you have my cat, who is the clingiest animal known to man. As you lot know, Caesar was putting his paw underneath the door as we recorded once and came in and stood on the desk for you. But
my question about that is, what would they do with the change? Where would he put the change?
probably just pop in the bag. Pop in the bag with the sausages.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's very clear. Or maybe he just says keep the change on the little note.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Maybe the person knows.
That's a fair point.
maybe.
Yeah.
Faith says, we trained my old dog to fetch the post and bring it to us.
Oh, I like
Very
that.
helpful thing.
That's very helpful.
Yeah, very helpful.
Yeah.
And also, while you do that, you can train it to find if it's spam or something.
Yeah, sniff it.
Like you don't want
If it's
sniff
a bill,
it and then
eat
throw it
it.
away. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's important, I'll have it.
Yeah.
You could train a pet really to do everything.
Of course you can.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
you would never have to move, would you?
Yeah.
Like, go and put a kettle on.
Yeah. I mean, look at Britain's Got Talent when they have
yeah.
Yeah.
dogs on there and what they do. So
Dogs are really clever and they're
Oh,
keen
God,
to
yeah.
learn, whereas
Yeah.
cats, I think, are a little bit like...
Oh, cats just
not
do what
really.
they want when
Stubborn,
they
aren't
want.
But
Yeah.
cats know things though, don't they? Like when I was a kid, we had a cat, and he wasn't getting any attention, so he pretended he had a poorly paw. And he sat there like, "Oh, I've got a poorly paw." We gave him attention, and then he walked off. So he didn't have a poorly paw. He was just
My cat's done that.
Didn't have attention.
Pretending to throw up. So I've gone, oh God, let's get you outside. And then he's just stopped at his bowl next to the front door and he's like, that'll do, we can have some food.
Yeah, they are very clever.
Yeah. But I mean, dogs are, dogs are clever because they can be trained to do all sorts, sniff out bombs,
Yes.
dogs.
Yeah.
guide dogs. There's dogs that can sense if someone's about to have a seizure, and
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
ridiculous, isn't
Now,
it?
this is my kind of dog, right? But my cousin is a police officer and trains dogs. And he had this one dog, and the dog unfortunately failed. He was a drugs dog, and he unfortunately failed his sniffer test because he sniffed out a packet of cheese and onion crisps. But I'm like, that is my kind of dog.
That's the kind of dog I want.
Like that, yeah.
Imagine, right? As long as they sniff out the drugs eventually, you can have snacks along the way.
Yeah.
Isn't that beneficial
Yeah.
Yeah.
and great well-being for that police officer?
Yeah. Definitely.
Absolutely.
It's time for a battle of brains, pride, and pure chaos. This is the Head-to-Head.
So, people listening at home, I actually gave my fellow co-presenters some choices earlier.
And now we're regretting them.
So I gave the choice of one of my personal favourite topics, which is musicals. That went down like a lead balloon. I gave the choice of Year 6 SATs questions, and that is the one that has been selected.
Well, can I just say,
Nope.
when you asked, I was in the supermarket currently dancing to songs, so I was probably like, I don't read
I mean,
musicals.
you possibly at that point should have recommended doing like, I don't know, like Naughty's lyrics or something
Yeah,
like that.
probably.
That possibly would have been your bag. Anyway,
Yeah.
I have got 5 questions here. 4 of them are multiple choice. 1 of them you have to use your big brain to come up with the answer.
I like it.
I do have a tiebreaker at the end just in case, because every time I do these I need a tiebreaker apparently. We have some English for you. We have some geography. And we have some history.
Oh, no.
And just to top us off for that last question, we have some maths.
And this is for year 11. For 11-year-olds.
Yes, so cast your mind back to that wonderful TV show, Are You Smarter Than a 10-Year-Old? John and Claire?
No.
Claire couldn't get halfway through the Antarctic article, so there's no
You got
chance.
stuck. Right, okay. Question number
It wasn't
1.
the reading that I got stuck on, though.
Which of these words is an adverb? A, quickly. B, blue. C, jump. Or D, table.
I'm going to quickly ask TikTok, what's an adverb?
Just mimed that. What's an adverb?
No cheating, folks. Very, very simple.
Remind us of the words again.
A, quickly. B, blue. C, jump. D, table. Gonna have to
We're
rush
going to
you
look
here,
so
pal.
stupid at the end of this, aren't we?
1 in 4 chance. You got this, John.
I can't remember what they are, but I'm going to...
Question number
See
2,
my
bit of
answers.
geography for you. What is the capital city of Scotland? A, Glasgow.
Oh, don't.
B, Edinburgh. C, Aberdeen. Or D, Dundee.
Is this a trick question?
No, they are in fact all in Scotland. But one of them is the capital
Say
city.
them again.
Glasgow, Edinburgh, Aberdeen, Dundee.
Oh, dear.
Are you smarter than a 10-year-old? Definitely
Absolutely
not.
not.
Right, question number 3. This one I wouldn't have got. I wouldn't have got this. However, Will did get it. In which year did the Great Fire of London happen? A, 1215. B, 1666. C, 1812. Or D, 1945.
Oh.
Very popular. Well,
I think we've
My
had one of
birthday's
those
not on
answers in one of our quizzes.
One of the years Battle of Hastings, by any chance?
no.
No.
That's 1066.
That's 1066,
It's
wasn't it?
1066.
Okay.
Ironically, was going to be a question.
1060. I'm like that annoying little kid.
Right, number 4. Another English one for you. Which word is a modal verb?
What?
A, run. B, might. C, blue. Or D, happily.
Are these meant to be, like, this wasn't in our curriculum when we were... I've never heard of one of them.
No, I haven't.
No. Right, here's your maths one. You've not got choices on this one. You've just got to write down a number. If 2 cats catch 2 mice in 2 minutes, how long would it take 4 cats to catch 4 mice? If 2 cats catch 2 mice in 2 minutes, how long would it take 4 cats to catch 4 mice? Stop cheating, John. Stop it.
I'm looking at Faith, but what in the world is a modal verb?
Thank you. Well, at least we're not the only ones.
I've put the most stupidest answers down.
No, I think I possibly have. I don't think.
There won't be a tiebreaker this week, guys.
Well, it might be when you both get 0.
We'll get 0.
Yeah, to be fair, good point.
Oh, God. Right, okay. Number 1. I've not got a pen to keep scores, so I'll ask you your scores at the end. Number 1. Which of these words is an adverb? John, what did you put?
Sea jump.
You put sea jump.
I put B, but then I couldn't remember what B was.
B was blue. The answer is A, quickly. An adverb is a...
Doing word.
It is a doing word. It is an describing doing word. So if you're doing something quickly, you are describing how you are doing something.
Oh, is it like an adjective and a verb?
Yes, adverb.
Oh, that's what I
Well done, Miss Powell. Best in lesson for you.
You don't get gold star?
We don't do gold stars in this school, thank you.
All right.
Right, question number 2. What is the capital city of Scotland? John?
Glasgow. Oh, sorry.
Is it Glasgow? Is that B?
What have you... B is Edinburgh.
I put Edinburgh.
You put Edinburgh.
I put Glasgow.
It is Edinburgh. Yeah. It is Edinburgh.
I thought it was, and then I was like, I think that's too easy.
I get that. It's a little bit like when people ask what the capital of Australia is, and everyone says Sydney. It's not Sydney. Number 3. Which year did the Great Fire of London happen? Clare. Oh, you got... Sorry, John, this time. I'm going to throw another card. One of them's already on the floor. You say A, so you say 1215, Claire?
Yep.
I said the same, but then I feel like, was that not the year of the Magna Carta? I can't remember.
Are you sticking with A? Now it's time to change. You're sticking with A?
Yes.
You're incorrect to do that. It was B, 1666.
Oh, we're going to say that. And I thought that was Battle of Hastings.
1066, that one.
1066.
Right, number 4. Which is a modal verb? John.
Put blue.
You put blue, Claire?
I put D, happily.
The answer is B, might.
No.
This is going to be a tiebreaker, 0-0.
I've got one. Right?
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You've got one. You've got 0 at the moment. I even gave you the choice of topics this week. I tried.
Should have done musicals.
Should have done
No, but if it
musicals.
was musicals, for me to get points, it would have had to be Sound of Music and Mamma Mia.
That's 2. You would have known.
I mean,
but
I was
nothing else.
I was going to focus on Julie Andrew musicals.
Oh.
That was going to be the quiz.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have got any answers then, right?
Right, question number 5. If 2 cats catch 2 mice in 2 minutes, how long would it take 4 cats to catch 4 mice?
Is it too obvious to be 4 minutes?
Claire?
2.
The answer is 2 minutes.
Yeah, I got a point!
We are to a tiebreaker.
It's a fluke.
Oh, fluke. It's maths.
Go on then, give us a tie.
So with this tiebreaker, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to write down a number. Oh, no. Whoever is closest is going to be the winner and will be the quiz master for our brand new Series 2 in 6 to 8 weeks' time, whenever we decide when we're coming back.
If we decide to come back. After this.
I mean,
if
after
I decide to come back
it's
after
been an
this one.
absolute, it's been an absolute car crash today. Right, how many minutes are there in 1 week?
No. No.
Stop writing. If you put the same number, this second card is getting thrown. If you guys put the same number, you can have 2 questions each and you can both test me on the next
I
series.
think I've probably gone a bit too low.
I've got a bit too high.
Am I going to have to get my calculator out to work out who's closest?
Have you ever watched Richard Osman House of Games where they do distinctly average? So actually, the
Yeah.
average of ours is probably the right.
Okay.
Possibly. So, John, how many minutes is in a week?
3,900.
You think you've gone high?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got 2,000.
The answer is 10,080 minutes.
What?
I mean, if you think, do you not remember me telling you it's 300 minutes in 300 seconds in 5 minutes? You got to put that in terms of in hours and stuff.
So we're closest, but we're still
You
way off.
are closest, but you are
Still way
7,000 minutes less.
Wow.
So, congratulations, John.
Hey!
Well
I
played.
don't know how we did it, but we did it.
I don't know how we got through this.
No, I don't.
I don't.
It's a mystery to us all.
What just highlights is that we're just so thick. We just don't know anything.
To be fair, in our defence, it was a long time since we were at school.
Yeah, that's it,
Like, especially in year 6 curriculum.
And if they don't know, and they're younger than us, they don't know
exactly.
what
Are they
model
saying they don't know
verbs were.
either?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No idea.
I've no
never
idea.
heard of
There you
it.
go. So it's like, I mean, I've never heard of a model verb.
No, nor have I.
So
I'm not pretending like I knew what an adverb was, but I only knew what an adverb was because I had to go into an English lesson about a year ago, and students have this habit of always turning around to go, Miss, what's the answer? And I'm like, well, this is English. I don't know. I don't teach this.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you do try and like pick bits up, but no, I reckon if I did a SATs test, I would fail.
Oh, for sure. I'm pleased that I got the maths one because maths was never my strong point.
Yeah, it was good that. Bit riddly as well. Bit riddly.
I do like a riddle. Maybe that's why.
Stupid
But
answer.
the Scotland question, right? I always get confused with Glasgow, Belfast,
Belfast is an island.
and there's another one I get confused. And
Dublin.
Cardiff. I always think
That's
that
Wales.
I always get confused with which countries they are.
Okay.
Or like
Okay.
where they are.
Yeah.
I always think Cardiff's in Scotland. But it's
So
obviously
geography quiz would be your strong suit then, yeah?
What did you do for GCSE?
Please say you did geography.
no, I didn't do geography.
No, did I?
No, I did obviously English, math, science,
Yeah.
drama,
Okay.
cooking, IT, I think,
Yeah. Did you do a foreign language?
French.
Okay.
French as well, yeah.
I did German.
Did you?
Didn't really want to, but
Well, you had to do one, didn't you?
I had to do. We did. They don't now.
Yeah.
No,
don't know.
German's not really a common one for
No,
schools
it's
anymore.
not Spanish now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Spanish is the most popular one for
Yeah.
us. Like
it?
we've got loads of students who choose to do Spanish. So we used to. It used to be like a really even split, and then people would like opt into German, and then less and less students wanted to do German, and then that split started like significantly shifting over to Spanish. So I'd probably say like 3/4 of the students that we have in like 7, 8, and 9 do Spanish, and the other quarter do French. I do get it though.
What did you do for your GCSEs?
So I did French, drama, textiles, PE, obviously. French, drama, textiles, PE, and something else. What did I do? I don't remember. Oh, gosh.
I did health and social care,
Yeah.
German, ICT, graphics design, maths, English, science.
Yeah. Oh, no, I did. I
Did
mentioned
you do
before,
double science, single science, or
double
triple?
science.
Double. I think
Yeah.
I did double.
Did you do triple? I don't remember having
Yeah,
triples
but you're
when
a
I was at
teacher.
Of PE.
Yeah, but you're a teacher. Like, you're the only one that went to uni out of the three of us. So,
To do PE.
yeah, but you went to uni.
school. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's still cleverer than us. Right.
I am the quiz master of masters.
You have been quiz master
Yeah.
the most, I think, this series.
Thank you.
We've
I've
changed that.
I've
haven't
been
we?
the quiz master of the league.
Once.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a wonderful quiz that one time.
And that one and
That one
only
time.
time,
So long
ever.
ago, I can't remember.
No, I don't know what you asked us.
No, I can't. What was it about?
Well, it was random, wasn't it? I remember one of the
typical
questions
Clare.
was about Henry Hoovers. How many are there?
Yeah. One of the
Can you remember?
I'm
Yeah.
going to quiz you about the Antarctic in the next series.
I'm
I'm going to take these cards home and study them.
I'm
Study
going to
bottom
quiz you
walls.
about different councils and what colour bin cycles they've got.
I like
Yeah.
it. It's a good quiz.
Every week, we throw out a question, and you lot never disappoint. This is the question of the week.
Right, question of the week. If tomorrow you woke up famous, what would you be famous for? Emery Worktop says, probably for falling over on live TV. I trip over absolutely nothing at least once a week. Are you a tripper? Do you like to trip? Not on purpose.
I'm not really. I'm more of a dropper.
You're clumsier.
If depending how tired I am, like literally in a lesson like yesterday, I think it was. I don't know. I do not know what was happening. I was trying to teach something in badminton, and I managed to hit myself in the head with the badminton racket while I was just doing this with it. And Jesus Christ! And then as I tried to laugh that off, I tried to swap hands and it just dropped on the floor. But then it went so far away from me that I had to do like an awkward like shuffle to go over and get it. And I've just got a class of year 10s in front of me, like. You hurry up. Like, we just want to play.
Stop fanning about. Come on.
Just shows them about the serve and get on with it.
Liam says, accidentally becoming the face of a meme. I've got one of those faces. Sophie from Mansfield says, solving a crime I wasn't even involved in. I'd just be nosy and overhear something.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that.
Yeah, I like that one. Jake in Chesterfield says, winning the lottery and immediately quitting my job in the most dramatic way possible.
I love that.
Yeah.
How would you quit your job if you won the lottery?
I mean, we all fantasise.
In the most-
yeah, we do.
Yeah.
But if you quit your job in the most dramatic way, what would you do?
I mean, if you've got a boss that you really don't like, that's the first thing you're going to do, aren't you? Like,
So I have genuinely, and I would stick to it, I've genuinely made promises to some people at work that if I won the lottery that I'd pay the mortgages off.
Yeah.
And I genuinely was, if I won a significant amount of money and I was able to pay mortgages off, I'd 100% do it.
Let's hope you don't win a tenner then.
It's going to be a real sad day. But no, if I genuinely won that amount of money, I would, even if it was just fake notes to prove a point, I would bring in a silver briefcase and I would just place it on their desk.
Just do that. All
When-
over
like when they
their
opened
office.
it, it'd be like, what was this? It's like, I've just paid your mortgage off, I won the lottery, bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Yeah, fake money all over their office.
What's the most you've ever won on a scratch card, lottery, anything?
I once won £100 on the Sky Vegas free spin thing. Just like literally £100 for nothing. That's, I think, the most I've ever won.
So I remember it was the very first time I ever went to like a races.
Yeah.
I went to Doncaster races and I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't understand odds or whatever. And I was going on the jockeys that had like, were wearing the favourite colours.
Yes.
And I ended up...
Or names.
And I ended up putting the top, like, for the top three.
Yep.
And all of the horses that I bet on came within the top three. And I ended up going home with a little bit more money than what I'd come out with. And I was like, fine. Because I wasn't putting loads on.
Yeah.
It was just, a little bit here and there.
Bet you wish you'd put loads more
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, but then if I had, it wouldn't have happened, would it?
No.
Nah, there is that. It's
So,
a risk, innit?
Yeah.
Natalie says, being the UK's loudest sneezer, it's basically a jump scare.
No, do you know what? I think I would be able to compete with her on that.
Really?
Literally, yeah. I'll go to my mum and dad's, and my dad's like, my duck's home. Like, honestly, it's like, I'm like, ah! And it sounds like a quack. Like,
I'm quite a loud sneezer.
Yeah.
I get it from my dad. Yeah.
maybe, we were talking earlier about the Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah.
Maybe we need
The
the loudest sneeze.
Yeah, I like it. Or the longest time we've laughed in a single
A single episode.
We might have
Over
achieved
nothing.
it. Yeah.
How long it's taken to make me cry.
Yeah.
We did say we'd do it.
Yeah.
Leanne Langworth says inventing something simple but genius, like a duvet that's always cold on both sides.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be good in summer, not so much in winter.
No, but do you know what? Even in winter, I love getting into a cold bed.
Yeah, I do. Tom says creating a one-hit wonder that slaps and then disappearing forever.
Nice.
Bit of a one-hit wonder then, yeah.
Yeah.
Holly starting a TikTok trend without realising and pretending I meant to. Aaron in Workshop says eating something ridiculously spicy on a challenge show and regretting it instantly.
Fair.
Other Clare, the third Clare in Derby, says writing a book about something really niche like the psychology of queue jumpers.
What?
Love that.
Yeah, random. Ben in Nottingham says getting caught singing dramatically in the car at traffic lights.
Yeah.
We've all done it.
And when you're dancing away as well, like...
Yeah,
woo,
jigging
and then
away
the lights
behind
go
the wheel.
Yeah.
Cars going like that down the motorway. Chris in Sheffield says becoming famous for a sarcastic comment that accidentally goes viral.
That's what I do.
That's something,
Yeah.
gotta be careful on the socials. There you go, that was the question of the week. And that is
So what would yours be? What would you be if you woke up tomorrow? What would you be famous for?
Doing something daft on TikTok, more than likely, unintentionally. Like at Christmas when I put on
I'm going to say
about
complaining about silver
the
tins.
Asda.
Yeah.
Remember the Asda delivery?
Yes.
that went skyrocketed. I had to turn the comments off.
Yeah.
It went scarily stupid.
First world problems.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were, genuinely, yeah.
I think mine will be talking.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or laughing on this TikTok.
Yeah.
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 God
That's
knows
probably
what
going to
mine
be
would
me now, isn't it?
Or the orange under the chin.
Yeah.
Got a lot of views, that video.
Yeah.
It's quite popular.
Yeah.
I reckon other people will probably say to me just like very, very dry and sarcastic one-liners. Just like, yeah, that is one of the things that, especially if I've had like half a pint, they all start coming out and they get like
Half a pint, that easy.
Honestly, I don't drink.
Not a big drinker.
No, I
No,
don't
I'm
drink.
Hits you harder, doesn't it?
Yeah, like I mean, I used to when I was younger, but especially in recent years, like with what's happened with my other half, like I'm designated driver everywhere.
Yeah.
And when I'm not driving, if I'm not with him, then
You
I'm
des.
I'm a bit like, oh, I need to make sure I'm all right because when I get home, I've got a job to do at end of day. But yeah, no, one-liners probably for me.
On that bombshell, we are finished. Episode 10. In fact, Series 1 is done and dusted. Finished. What happens next, you might be asking? Well, I can tell you, we'll be back for Season 2.
We will. We have plans.
We have plans even
We have
bigger.
big plans.
We have big plans. We will not be on our own for Series 2. We're going to be having a 4th guest with us.
We are.
And it's going to be different every
No,
episode.
we're not having a fourth guest.
Well, a 4th person
Yeah,
on
there
the
will be a
podcast.
guest.
There will be a
Are
guest.
we all guess? Is that how like easy
how you've been
our
treating us?
positions are to go?
We're just
Like,
guests.
We're all being replaced.
It would just be someone else sat in Clare's seat, and it's like, this is the new Clare.
We will be back remotely for Season 2, but we will have somebody else joining us for every episode, talking to them about them and what they do and finding out their interesting stories as well. It's going
And
to
we
be
have
a
got
lot of
some
fun.
really good people, haven't
We've
we?
got some
Like-
good people in the pipeline. Right, that's it. We're going to love you and leave you. We're going to say good night. We're all going to go home and go to bed now. And
No, not together. That sounded like you were like, oh, we're all going to go home. Absolutely not. No.
we've been talking about OnlyFans.
We're definitely not. We're definitely not doing that, people.
No, we're not doing that. But
No.
thank you guys. Thanks
No.
for all the love. We'll all say love you. Bye. See you later. See you. Good night.
See you later, everybody.
Right, I'm gonna get up.
Love the chaos of the mashup after hours? Then don't miss John's Weekend Mashup. Live every Sunday from 9 a.m. on Cracks Radio and on TikTok.